Hello everybody, welcome back to Legacy Percussion with me, Jerry Leek, your host. This is video 41 where we're going to talk about some rhythm theory from Carnatic music, South Indian drumming, and I was told that this is actually the Mridangam lesson number 1 that students will often learn. And it's got its interesting little puzzles and it's loaded with some interesting ideas that I thought I would share with you. Now first we have to learn how to count the Adi Tal, which is an 8-beat cycle, and that's going to be palm, pinky, ring, middle, and then a palm, and then a wave, and then a palm and a wave. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So that constitutes one cycle of our particular pattern. It's very similar to the teen tal of the 16-beat rhythm cycle of classical Indian music from North India, played on the tabla. So the Adi Tal and this teen tal work actually quite well together in that context. This particular phrase explores the phrase tadi kina tum. That's the way I pronounce it. There's tati kita tum, tadi ngina tum, tadi kita tum. There's a variety of different ways that you can speak it, but I've discovered that tadi kina tum just rolls off the tongue a little more nicely. So hopefully that works with some people who use other styles. Now tadi kina tum is in 5, and we're going to use that as a finishing phrase to this particular groove. Sarvalaghu is what it's called. It's basically just an accompanying groove. And we're going to use it to build kind of chapters to a story. The first chapter introduces Tadi Kina Tum in the 5. Subsequent chapters we're going to look at show it how it becomes a 6 and then a 7, and it can grow to 8 and 9 and beyond. So it's an extremely versatile phrase that's played in a very specific way on the Mridangam. But this is more of a rhythm theory lesson. So the basic groove, or the introduction to chapter 1, we can think of going like this. Ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num, taka dim dim num. Ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num, taka. Then the 5s come in. Ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, tadi kinatum, taka dim dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, tadi kinatum, taka dim dim num. Tadi kinatum, 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 takita, 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 ta dim dim num, takadim. That would be transitioning into chapter 2, where we develop the phrase further. So you saw that it had an introduction, then it had the 5 at the end of the Adi Tal cycle, and then you had the 5 at the end of each line, or after 4 beats. Then it was combined into kind of a finishing phrase, a corvai or a cadence to end the composition. And instead of doing 3 5s at the end, I did the third time I decided to use 5 groups of 3 to give it a different shift. Chapter 2 takes our Tadi Kina Tum and makes it a 6 by putting in it a rest or a dash after the D. So Tadi Kinatum. So what was Tadi? Tadi Kinatum is going to be Tadi Kinatum. Tadi Kinatum. So it became a 6 by way of inserting a rest. The same sequence will now develop. The chapters, the introduction, the 4 different segments to this particular chapter. So, and it has a very interesting finishing phrase as well that's based on gaps. And so what we have is this. Ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num, taka dim dim num. Ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num, dim kiddiga dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, tadi kinatum, taka dim dim num. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim num, tadi kinatum, taka dim dim num. Tadi kinatum, 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 ta dim dim num. That takes us into chapter 3. So very interesting finishing phrase. If you email me or give me a note. I'll go ahead and send you a transcription of this particular page. But it's also part of my book, Relating Sound and Time, which is an epic study of rhythm theory from Africa and India, North India, South India. And it comes with 2 CDs. But not here to sell a book, just to give you an idea on how this works. Now, that 6, tadi kinatum, can become a 7 by inserting a rest after the ta. So it's ta di kinatum. So it's ta di kinatum, ta di kinatum, ta di kinatum, tas. Same idea will take place. Introduction, finishing at the end of the cycle, at the end of each of the groupings, the 4-beat phrases, and then as a kind of a grand cadence. This will be chapter 3. So, ta dim dim nam taka dim dim nam dim kiriga dim nam taka dim dim nam ta dim dim nam taka dim 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 kiriga dim nam ta di kinat ta dim dim nam taka dim dim nam dim kiriga dim nam ta di kinat ta dim dim nam ta di kinat taka dim dim nam ta di kinat ta dim dim nam ta di kinat taka dim dim nam ta di kinatum, 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 ta dim dim num, taka dim dim num. That's the finishing phrase for the 7. Very creative, very musical. Kind of, it's got the mathematics in it, but it's very organic, and it just grooves like crazy. We're in 4/4. We're in this kind of a binary feel, very straightforward. Now the last chapter, chapter 4, kind of brings in the best of all 3 worlds. So it's going to have the 5 finishing at the end of the first line, the 6 at the end of the first phrase, and then the 7, and then it's going to have a combined corvi that uses all 3 to give us a grand finish to our story. It's as if it was telling a story with chapters, introducing characters, introducing personalities, development, dramatic kind of a conclusion to each chapter, and then moving on. All of it based on this Tadi Kinatum, which is, I live and breathe with this guy, so hopefully you will too. So here's a little bit of this grand finish. Here we go. Ta dim dim nam, taka dim dim nam, dim kiriga dim nam, taka dim dim nam, ta dim dim nam, taka dim dim nam, dim kiriga dim nam. Tadi kinatum, ta dim dim nam, tadi ki dinatum, taka dim dim nam, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta. That finishing once again was correct, but why not do it again? So 5 going into the 6, going into the 7, all with the proper gaps to give us the formula to fit. Tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, tadi kinatum, ta. Lesson 1 on the Mridangam. Beautiful phrase, and it certainly could be used in a variety of musical ways. Hope you enjoy it, and I certainly do. And so sharing the wealth. Take care. Check out some of the links. Talk to you soon for the next video.